Hi, I'm Bill Berman. I'm a business psychologist, an entrepreneur, and a coach and consultant to executives and their teams. The work I do is designed to help leaders be as effective and impactful as they can. And because of that, I've written a book called Influence and Impact with my colleague George Bratt. The purpose of the book is to help executives, leaders, managers, and even individual contributors improve their effectiveness in their organization. And the way you do that is very simple. There are three basic things that you have to know to be able to increase your influence. Number one, you have to know yourself and what your strengths are, what your development needs are, what your values are, and what your preferences are. And you have to know your organization. You have to know what the culture of that organization is, how they operate, how they think, how they work with each other. And most important, you have to know what your job is. Most of us have a job description, but oftentimes our jobs are not exactly what's in the job description. There are unwritten parts that we have to learn just through experience. And I find an enormous number of people miss some of those aspects of the job. And as a result, they aren't delivering what people need them to deliver. So what we set out to do was help people understand those three things: yourself, your job, and your organization, and deliver those on a consistent and stable basis. What makes an executive or a manager particularly effective is doing the key elements of their job on a consistent and stable basis and doing it in a way that the organization can understand. People often go into jobs and feel like they can do their thing their way. And one of the problems is that even if they accomplish the job that they set out to accomplish, the organization doesn't feel like they did it because it was done in the wrong way. A client of mine was focused in her job as a CEO on really trying to build the organization, build the brand, build a long-term team that would be really effective. But unfortunately, it turned out that the owners of the company were really looking to help sell that company within a year to 18 months. As a result, her focus on building a leadership team and building the long-term brand image wasn't the right thing to be doing. What she needed to be doing was focusing on sales and short-term product development and making sure that she had the right people doing the right jobs right then. Through the coaching, I helped her realize that that was what she needed to do. And when she started doing that, the organization was much happier with the work she was doing. They were owned by a private equity firm. And within 6 to 9 months, they had already started to sell the company and had an offer. So she had accomplished her goal, but had done it in the way that the leadership, the board, had wanted her to do it. Once you decide on what your strengths are, what the job is, and what the organization is, then you have a decision to make. Is this the right job for me? Can I do the job that the organization wants me to do? Can I do it in the way they want me to do it? And will it make me happy? Will it satisfy my own needs? If the answer is yes, then the solution is come up with a development plan that will help you accomplish your goals and deliver exactly what the organization needs. Usually those are small changes. Sometimes they're larger changes. Some of them are skill development, and some of them are just style. But once you start doing that, and you do that on a consistent basis, people are going to listen to you and pay attention to you. And then you can start solving bigger problems and newer problems, and that builds your influence and impact. Of course, sometimes you're going to realize that you're not in a job where you can excel. Either it doesn't match your strengths, or you don't like the values of the company, or your boss's expectations for you just don't match what you're trying to accomplish. In that case, you have two choices. I'm assuming, of course, that one choice isn't to stay in a job that you're not happy with. So your choices are to find another job within the same organization that's a better match for your skills, or to start looking for another job. That's really the answer to building your influence and impact. And we've found that over the years that has helped an enormous number of people, anywhere from individual contributors to CEOs, to increase what they do and to improve what they do.